Dzień dobry, jak się masz? In one of my videos, someone suggested that I do a video based on my experience in Poland. So today we're going to be doing that. I want to tell you guys that I lived in 3 continents. I lived in Europe, in Africa, and in the States. In Africa, I lived in Ethiopia, which is everybody looks like me. And I want you guys to keep that in mind. In the States, everybody is different from, different countries. There's variety, different people in Boston. Specifically because that's where I live. And then when I went Poland in Krasno, I was the only black student. So I want you to keep that in mind. Poland, 96.9% of the people are white. I was surprised by the way I was looked at in Poland. It's in a good way, I had a really good experience. I really had the best time of my life in Poland. But I want to talk about when I first arrived in Poland, the first time when I was from Finland to Krakow, I was really shocked. You guys have to understand, I never really knew anything about Poland. I was really close-minded by that. I heard of Poland and Polish. I knew that it was next to Ukraine and that's it. I didn't know anything about it. So when I went there, the first time I got there, first week, 2 weeks, it was culture shock for me. I didn't know anybody. I didn't know the language. I didn't know anything at all. I just went there. You might ask why I went there. I don't know why I went there. I wanted something different. I wanted to change my routine. The first time I went to Biedronka. Biedronka is a grocery store, and the amount of stare, people were just staring at me. Everybody was just looking, and I was just what is in my face? Why are they looking at me? And so I just didn't like Polish people for a week because it was different for me. I was just why are they being racist? What's wrong with them? Why are they staring at me? Why are they just making me feel different? I'm walking, there was a stop and look at me, and it was just weird. I felt uncomfortable at some point. I felt like I was an alien. I felt like I was different from them. I felt like I didn't belong in the community at some point of my experience. I didn't speak Polish also. It didn't help. The first 2 weeks I just disliked them. I was just I can't deal with these people anymore. It's a very sensitive topic, I guess, but the thing I want to point out is I had to put myself in the Polish people's position. I was I took one person, let's say in Ethiopia, Ethiopians live there. So if I took a white person in Ethiopia, the same reaction will happen. Everybody looks like me, and then they're the only white person. They will get the same reaction that I did. They will get stared at. They will just they will feel different just like I did. So I want you guys to think about that. It's not racism or anything. It's just you're different because, people were not exposed to people like me. Some Polish people, the one in the small towns like Krasno, because they're so used to people like them. Like I said, 96.9% of the people are Poles. But I didn't think that way. I was these people are racist. You know how Americans, we're very, very sensitive. I'm not even fully American, but it got to me. The culture got to me. It's we're very sensitive, but I had to understand that on a personal level. It's curiosity, not race. Of course, there is a little bit of ignorance. For me to put myself in a position where I don't know anybody, I don't know the language, I don't know how Polish people were, it taught me a lot. So I want to encourage people to go out there and just go. Let's say if you're Polish, go to Africa or Asia, somewhere that people don't even know who you really are, and see how much you learn about yourself and about different cultures. And I love Poland. I love the culture. I love the food. Pierogies. Oh my gosh. My mouth gets watery. I love pierogi. I love pierogi, not pierogies. I know that a lot of you corrected me. Thank you so much for correcting me. I made a mistake. Another thing that I want to point out is I really liked how I was treated when I was in Poland. There was no discrimination or anything. I had such a good time. I met very good people. I made friends that were just lifetime friends. I still talk to them, and it's just you become well-rounded when you go abroad and just go somewhere that you've never been to, you never heard of. They're just really good people. I remember like some of the stores, they would like give me free stuff sometimes. I would just be like, no, I don't want free stuff. But it's just like people are really like really genuinely nice people. And like Polish people to me were really good people. Obviously you meet like rude people, but not the majority. I met really good people. Like 99.9% of the people that I met were really good to me. And honestly, like living in Poland was one of the best things that ever happened to me. Another thing that I was gonna mention, oh yeah, if you guys want me to do more videos, please let me know. I want to do herbatę with fitał, just tea with fitał, and I want to make video based on your questions. I want to do that so you guys can ask any questions. It could be related to anything, relationships. It could be related to family, to anything that is like question you guys have. I want to answer them while I'm having a tea. If you guys want the videos, please let me know. And thank you, dziękuję bardzo for subscribing to my channel and for stopping by.